The Pontianak is a well-known spirit haunting Southeast Asian folklore. She is usually seen as a woman with long, dark, flowing hair wearing a white gown like a burial shroud. This image is deeply unsettling to many. Stories about her vary, but she remains a figure of terror. Signs of her arrival include a sweet floral fragrance turning foul and a baby's cry growing louder. She prefers hiding in banana trees, deserted buildings, or along lonely roads. The Pontianak's story is tied to tragedy. She's believed to be the ghost of a woman who died during childbirth or while pregnant. Her grief and pain turn into anger and a desire for vengeance. She might be searching for her lost child or targeting men. This tragic origin makes her somewhat pitiable, but her actions are terrifying. The belief in the Pontianak is widespread across Southeast Asia, from Indonesia to Malaysia and Singapore. Different communities share this spectral figure, often with similar characteristics. The Pontianak is more than just a ghost story. She is a significant part of the region's supernatural landscape. Her legend continues to evoke a primal fear. The most common origin story is tragic. The Pontianak was once a human woman who died while pregnant or during childbirth. Her soul becomes trapped, filled with sorrow and rage, seeking revenge on the living, often targeting men. In Indonesia, she is called Kuntilanak, and the city of Pontianak is named after her. Legend says the first sultan had to fight her, firing a cannonball to mark his new palace. Indonesians believe she can be turned back into a human by driving a nail into the hole at the nape of her neck. This detail is specific to Indonesian lore and adds another layer to her myth. Malaysia shares many similarities with Indonesia. The Pontianak is a familiar terror, a beautiful woman with long hair and a white dress. Her beauty lures unsuspecting men, revealing her terrifying true nature. Malaysians use sharp objects and certain plants to ward her off. Singapore, despite its urban landscape, also knows the Pontianak. Stories of Pontianak sightings still circulate, showing the resilience of folklore. For many Singaporeans, she remains a real entity or a powerful cultural symbol. The shared stories connect younger generations to their heritage, continuing to haunt the island's imagination. The legend of the Pontianak affects everyday life, with people taking precautions. Pregnant women might avoid going out alone at night, and men might avoid lonely roads. The smell of frangipani at night can cause unease, showing the legend's practical impact. The Pontianak is a staple of oral tradition, with stories passed down through generations. These stories often serve as warnings, teaching about dangers and reinforcing cultural norms. Traditional methods for protection include wearing amulets or talismans and planting thorny plants around homes. Reciting religious verses or prayers is also common for spiritual defense. Traditional healers or shamans might perform rituals blending folklore and faith. The Pontianak myth has social meanings, serving as a cautionary story and reflecting anxieties about childbirth and maternal mortality. The shared fear of the Pontianak can strengthen community bonds, creating a collective experience. The legend helps to explain the unexplainable, giving form to unknown fears and serving a social function. Subscribe to the YouTube channel Be Haunted for more spine-chilling stories and supernatural encounters.